Welcome to Daily Ad Brief. I'm Christina Daves, your host of PR Champions, and today we are headed to sunny Delray Beach, Florida, to chat with Kristen Noffsinger of Kreps PR Marketing. Welcome, Kristen.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me today.
Hi. It's great to have you here. So let's talk about what types of clients do you generally work with?
Well, Kreps PR is it's a very multi-dimensional PR firm. We have several different niches that we work under. I would say that our most popular client is probably in the areas of real estate development, in multifamily housing. We also have video production companies. We have represented shows on Lifetime Television, and then hospitality. The hospitality niche is big for us.
So you definitely know the PR world then, because you're working with a lot of different types of companies. One of the things that I heard you say is that it's really important to become your own media company. Can you talk about that a little more in depth?
Oh yes, that's definitely a mantra for us, especially in this day and age where the media room, the land of media is so diverse, and everybody's putting out their own content. And I think that probably one of the things that we advise our clients, over and over again, is to become their own media company. They have to produce their own content from their own voice and their own perspective, and that's the best way to get the message out. And if they do that prolifically, obviously in a wonderful, engaging way, then they essentially become, exactly what they want to be, and they control the narrative of what they want people to say about them. Because if you give your public, the right things to read about you, then obviously the narrative will come across the way that you intend, rather than people just coming to their own conclusions.
And how much, because I know my clients just get overwhelmed with that. And it is important to put that out, but how much? Like, is it a blog and LinkedIn and Twitter and Instagram? Like, do you have to be everywhere, or can you create your media company on your own website?
I think that this really depends on the type of company that you are and the type of thing you're trying to do. Because I think that your question for some companies is yes. For others,
Mhm.
probably not. There might be, if you're a B2B business and you largely depend on other businesses to be your client base, then you're definitely limited in that respect, to LinkedIn. And I still would advise to be active on things like Instagram, but I feel like we advise people to definitely start with your own website. Begin there. That's where everything should start, because that's where everybody needs to go. Everything that you do and every piece of content that you share should lead back to your website, so that people are engaging with your content and your narrative. And then B, to have your kind of outline of how you want to share that client and or that content, and what's going to be the most important. If it's that B2B company, you go to LinkedIn first and you engage the most there. If you are a product company, a lifestyle company, Instagram's probably your first bet, and then maybe Pinterest, and you focus your energies on those kind of platforms, but always to lead back to your own content and your own website, because you want people to be there to really know the best story about you.
Yeah, it's so important, and people don't realize they get in the weeds of all of that. We only have 1 minute left, but I do want to ask you, because I saw on your website too, and we've all heard about it. But guerrilla marketing, like, why is that important for somebody to try to do something like that, to have something go viral or really get a lot of views on what they're doing?
So interestingly enough, guerrilla marketing, I feel like it kind of went away for a little bit, and now it's had a resurgence, because I feel like in the days of consumer marketing where, personal testimony is selling products and selling services, that now people are realizing that, oh, we really got to get feet on the street and start to engage person to person again, because social marketing has become so just abstract and vague sometimes, and people are so overwhelmed with it. So guerrilla marketing is definitely, that that person on the street that's handing out flyers, the person that goes to a networking event and sets up a table and is speaking to many business owners. It's that kind of thing. People coming door to door. I feel like I've never had so many people knock on my door in the last 2 years than ever.
No, you're absolutely right. And it just goes to show there's a lot that's involved in PR and marketing and really standing out. So thank you so much for joining us today, Kristen.
I'm happy to. Thanks for inviting me.
And to learn more about Kristen and Kreps PR and Marketing, head over to Daily Ad Brief. I'm Christina Daves, your host of PR Champions, and I'll see you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.